To quench my thirst, I scrape the frost from the refrigerator every night, only reluctantly closing the door once it's all gone. My confinement here began that day. I broke into the art collector's house out, successfully freezing the alarm system for 7 minutes, and swiftly took the collection. But just as I prepared to leave, the system malfunctioned. All open doors slammed shut automatically. No matter how hard I pushed, it was useless. In panic, I pried open the control panel, but couldn't stop the shrill alarm. I had to cut the speaker wire sheet before the house fell silent. I never imagined the damaged control panel would pose such a grave threat to my life. As I frantically chiseled at the door, the system switched to heating bodega. Hot air poured down from the ceiling. Got thirsty. I tried to drink water, only to find the water valve shut off. The stove wouldn't ignite. The only edible thing left was caviar in the fridge. After eating, I resumed chiseling the door. 3 hours later, I discovered a steel door hidden behind the wooden one. Helpless, I called for help, but the intercom remained silent. I lay down, praying for a miracle. The next morning, I heard a helicopter outside. I rushed over, only to realize this airtight house tree blocked all sound from the outside. Surveying the structure, I saw the glass ceiling was the only exit, and so I stacked tables and shelves to reach it, doubles and shelves to reach its E. When exhausted, I ran to the bathtub for water, but found it filled with seawater, completely undrinkable. I had to rely on ice cubes to cool down and quench my thirst. Who would have thought such a luxurious house tree didn't even have a single drop of drinkable water? If I didn't escape soon, I'd die inside. I cut ropes and secured furniture together, stacking everything I could find. Still, I couldn't reach the ceiling. Meanwhile, the system raised the room temperature to 38 degrees Celsius. I was burning up. I crawled into the refrigerator to cool down, licking clean even the frost clinging to the walls. On the third day, I pried open the freezer with a sculpture worth $3 million. Inside lay dog food and a prime rib steak. Just then, the sound of spraying water reached me at the automated irrigation for the plants. With fresh water and food secured, I could survive another week. Later, I dismantled more furniture to build a platform. This time, I finally reached the ceiling. All I needed was to pry off the frame to escape. One night, bored, I sketched the figures on the surveillance feed. Suddenly, a janitor appeared at the door. I rushed over to beg for help, thinking my escape was finally possible, but the cleaner wore headphones, and the vacuum's roar drowned down my cries. My pleas went unheard. Another chance to escape slipped away. Still, there was cause for joy. The system switched to cooling, Modei, relieving my fear of the scorching heat. To gather more fresh water, I placed basins beneath the sprinklers. Each spray filled them with drinkable water. That day, I spotted the large flower pot and suddenly had a bold idea.